This invoice just went out to a real client, and this was produced from software that I own and not rent. Last month, I was paying a fair decent amount of cash for an app to do this. The app was called Invoicing, and I put up with it for years. So what I did, I unsubscribed and I rebuilt the whole thing myself using AI in a weekend. So right now, I'm gonna show you the exact prompts I use, because once you see this, you'll realize you can do it to basically any app you're overpaying for right now. To give you guys some context, if you're into financial markets, you'll know that within the tech sector, there is a subsector called SaaS, otherwise known as software as a service. And this pretty much compromises of companies that hire developers to produce value for businesses. So examples of this are Monday.com, Figma, Salesforce. They're pretty much just apps that businesses pay staggering amounts per month for. And pretty much 99% of SaaS companies are going to zero. If you don't believe me, check the stock market, type in Monday.com, type in Figma, they are crashing. And when I say crashing, that's not hyperbole. The reason why they're crashing is literally because everyone is following what I just did. And that's build an exact replica of that program. So yeah, Invoicing, QuickBooks, all of them, they do one simple job and they charge you every single month forever. And I never really questioned it because I thought building your own software was a developer thing. It's not anymore. So what I ended up with does everything the paid app did. It tracks invoices, it makes proper PDFs, it sends from my own email, and it lives on my phone and my laptop. It even shows me when the receiver has viewed my own invoice. Let me show you how it's working first, then I'll show you exactly how I got it built. So here's the live app. I pick a client, I put my line items in, I generate a PDF, it sends to the client, and it sends it in a PDF invoice document that looks pro as. All right, so it's easy, but it's not as simple as just writing one prompt to say, build me an exact replica of Invoicing. You literally have to kind of baby step Claude Code here. So this is what I did. Prompt 1. I didn't ask it to build anything yet. First, I told the AI to go and study Invoicing, every single feature. Because I didn't want some random invoicing app. I wanted a replica of the exact one I was already paying for. So when I canceled, nothing would be missing. So this prompt gave me a full spec sheet to work from. So to give us a full rundown on every feature, I'd highly recommend using a very smart model in Claude Code. I used Fable myself. You can also use Opus 4.8. Now, for the next prompts, you don't really have to use an advanced model like Fable. I would stick to either Sonnet or Opus 4.8, preferably 4.8 from here. So here we go, prompt 2. I essentially fed that spec straight back in and said, now build it. Works on my laptop and my phone, use my logo, make it look good. And after that was done, it was near perfect, but the first invoice kind of looked cheap. The font was ugly. It didn't look professional at all. Just told it in plain English, here's prompt 3, and look at the difference. So prompt 4 was essentially make it live. And so what this did, it pushed the app to Vercel. So Vercel is pretty much just a cloud hosted provider on where the app sits in the internet. So Claude Code will prompt you to log into Vercel. If you haven't created a Vercel account, that's fine. Claude Code will prompt you just to register. It's all free. So once you've created a Vercel account and Claude Code has published it, the live link can open anywhere, my phone, my laptop, wherever. And that part is genuinely free. You don't pay a cent to get your app online. It gives you a URL and you're live. So prompt 5, this was the last piece. I wanted invoices to actually send and land in my clients' inboxes, looking like they came from Essetech, which is the company that I own. So what I did in this prompt, I told the AI to wire up Resend as the email provider and set it up under my domain. Here's where you'll just have to create a Resend account if you don't already have one. This is free as well. Yeah, so just a note on that, getting the app live is free. The white labeled email part is the one spot where I already had a domain. Essetech's been mine for a while. So if you want invoices sending from your own name like this, a domain's about 10 bucks a year, totally optional. The app works free without it. But if you're already running a business, honestly, it's worth the 10 bucks. So why am I showing you invoicing? Because the invoicing doesn't really matter. The strategy that I showed you matters. So here's my rule. If an app does one simple job and it charges you every month forever, that's your sign to get rid of it and build one yourself. And the move is always the same steps that I showed. Make the AI study the tool you're copying, build from that spec, then keep telling it what looks wrong until it's right. That's the whole game here. So if you could do me a favor, drop a comment with an app you're overpaying for every month, and I'll tell you straight up whether you can just build it yourself. And if you want the exact prompts I used for this one, it's in the link in the description, totally free. This is the second of a bunch of these I'm doing on the channel, so subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.